Now let me come to, we have exo 5 part B, Fichie D 3, and they're giving me a language L, that is AN plus ABN, then BM, such that N is 0 and M that, you see. Now since this can N can be 0, M cannot be 0, so this is the same as writing this in this format here. B plus, this can give us 0, this cannot give us 0, the plus. So but when you see this grammar here, let me take this one here, strings in this, if this was only the case, only A star, the strings here could either be empty or they could be beginning with A, and I don't care about how many A's. If I take this one, the strings can either begin with AB, but if all of this is 0, they must begin with B. See, so when I'm writing my grammar, I'm going to say I have all these 4 possibilities. I say S is equal to what? It can either equal to epsilon, or I see A, but who knows? We may have more A's. This one is for this one. Here we have only seen one A, but this A says we don't care about what is coming next. We don't care about the last part of the string. Or when I take this one, I may see A, B. Now I've seen A, B, but who knows what comes next? I don't know. Just do that. Slash, if this was 0, I take B. It may be a B, but who knows? Something is remaining on the string. You see? Now let's define A. What is A? For A, it means that you took this one here. There's no epsilon, so it means there may be many A's. So we have seen only one A. How can I get the remaining A's? I just do this. You see? So you saw one A, but A can also give us more A's. So how can we stop those A's? By throwing their epsilon. Now let's come to capital R. Now this one, we have seen how many? We have seen only AB, one AB, but they are saying there can be many AB stars. So since I have seen only one, let me get the remaining ones. By this loop, you see capital R, I get the ABs. Now after seeing ABs here, what must I see? I must start seeing Bs, because if all of these have been seen, then I'm expecting to see one B or many Bs. But this B plus, we already saw it when this was this, so it is this one here. So I just say after seeing capital R, after seeing ABs, then how can I escape from this loop? By coming here. You see, after seeing all the ABs, we saw AB, we see AB, many of them. Then after we have seen all of them, then we escape, but we must see a B. You see, so I see one B. It may be one B or many Bs. So we can say capital B can give us many B's, or it may just stop. So now this is the grammar they wanted, but we can simplify this grammar because this is AB. I just want it to be simplified to only small capital. So that means I can say this. I can say S is now equal to epsilon capital A. Then I say now capital A X and capital B. Now this X is now replacing BR. So I come and say what is X. I say X is B and R. Then I say what is A. Then A is capital A slash this. And R is not BR, but we just use X slash BB. And B is BB slash. Now this is the grammar they wanted. This is it. Now the second part asks for the K grammar. Now the K grammar simply says that these epsilons, they must be only in the first production. If the language has epsilon in it, epsilon must only appear in the first production. If the language doesn't have epsilon in it, we can never see epsilon in these rules here. So what I'm going to do at first, now this is the grammar they wanted. Now to find the K grammar, I'm going to first find the variables that give me epsilon. S gives me epsilon, so I put it here. A gives me epsilon, I put it here. And B gives me epsilon, I put it here. You see? Now I'm going to write this grammar as it is. I write S is equal to what? To epsilon, capital A, then A, X, then B, B. Now, we see A. Is A inside here? Yes, this is capital A, and capital A can give us epsilon. I come and say slash, I put here epsilon, and I get just A. Then I'm saying X. Is X here? No, I leave it alone. I'm saying B. Is B here? Yes. So I put here epsilon, and I get B. That is the first one. Now we come to X. Is X having... What about R? It is not here, so we leave X as it is. We leave it. Now we come to A. Remember, epsilon must only be in the first one. That is if the language has epsilon in it. So when I come to A, I say it is small a, capital A, slash. Don't write epsilon. We are avoiding epsilons down here. So what I do is I ask myself, is A... Can A give us an epsilon? Yeah, it can. So when I put here epsilon, I get what? I get A. I come to capital R. Capital R is A, X, slash, B, B. X is not here, but B is here. So when I put here epsilon, I get small b. See? Now, we come to B. B is small b, capital B. Don't write epsilons. Is B here? Yes, B can give us epsilon. So I put here epsilon and I get B. Now, this is what they call the K grammar. Now, in this case, we have epsilon here because when you see this language here, there stands for epsilon. If this can give us epsilon, so that's why we have epsilon here. But if the language didn't have epsilon, then what would happen would be that there would be no epsilon in this grammar here. Now, the third part is they ask us to determine the automaton. You see, now, we determine the automaton from this K grammar. How? Let me show you. Won't be fast. Now, we have S, so I write my S. But you see, since the language contains epsilon, so S is initial state and it is also accepting state. That is possible. So when you are in S and you see A, you go to capital A. So I have capital A around here. When I see small a, I go to capital A. When I see small a, I go to capital X. So I have X here. Now when I see B, I go to B. I put B around here. When I see B, I go to B. But you see, we have A and B. So when you have a K grammar, whenever you have a K grammar, how do you know the final state? When you see A and B, these are called terminals. So we create an accepting state. So when I'm in S and I see A or B, I come to accept final state. Now let's come to X. X is there X here? So X, when it sees B, it goes to R. So we don't have R. So let me put R somewhere here. And we are saying X, when it sees B, it just comes here. What about A? A, when it sees A, it comes back to A. When it sees A, it comes back to A. And when it sees small a, always they must go to what? To accepting states. Now, what about R? When it sees A, it goes to X. When it sees A, it goes to X. And when it sees B, it goes to B. When it sees B, it comes here. You see? And when it sees small b, when you see small b, this is capital R. When you see small b, you must come to what? To accepting. What about B? When it sees B, it just loops, it comes back here. And when it sees small b, it must come to accepting. Now this is the automaton. So this automaton is NFA simply because when you are in S and you get A, you can either come here, you come there, or you come there. So you must reduce this guy. You must get this guy and make it a DFA. From DFA, you reduce it. That's all there is.